My name is Zahida and I'm here with my colleague Fiona Jofa to discuss the use of technology in a lesson on types of mixtures.
So tell me, Zahida, what mode of technology did you integrate in your lesson?
Well, I used the Powtoons to create a video clip to introduce the topic, as I said, which was types of mixtures for a Form 2 class.
Could you please elaborate?
Okay, well, Powtoons was used to create what is called a Mission Impossible themed activity, in which students, who were the agents, of course, assisted in a captured scientist in distinguishing three types of mixtures that were unlabeled. Well, the mixtures were a solution, a suspension, and a colloid. Their mission was to work in groups of 4 to study the information sheets, and these information sheets were called mission packages in inverted commas. They were given these packages were given information about each mixture.
How did they distinguish these samples?
Well, in the mission packages, because they were given a certain amount of information, they were also given what tests to conduct to be able to distinguish one from the other. So it's very similar to having a case study per se. And by conducting each test, they were then able to tabulate their results, and as a result, save the scientist and his team.
I see. Now, I also teach the same topic. How is this different to conducting a lab demonstration to show the students the characteristics of these types of mixtures?
Well, to begin with, it adds some excitement to the lesson. Well, no offense, but and actually engages the students more by allowing them to partake in their peer exercises, and by studying and conducting the experiments on their own, they are actually able to decipher how your table should look like, and for example, what information should go on these tables, what tests should be conducted. So the use of the Powtoons actually introduces the task, which underlines collaborative learning as a whole.
Okay, and how is this technology mode effective in the lesson?
Well, I believe it was effective because the sense of urgency created by this Mission Impossible themed Powtoon with the music and all, the students were given 30 minutes to decipher each solution, and the first team to do so were promoted to what is called lead agents. And honestly, I saw that each team worked diligently to be those lead agents. At the end of the lesson, the code names of the winning team were added. Not really to the Powtoons, but to the students' share copy of Powtoons and uploaded in the school library.
Last question. What is the importance to you of using such modes of technology in the classroom, and does it help you? Does it help the students?
Honestly, I believe it does a little bit of both. Since some students who are different learners can grasp the concept in their own way, meaning that aside from the talk and chalk or having a teacher-centered class or lesson, the classroom now becomes a buzz of activity, a place where they learn from each other. And the teacher, creates a more student-centered stage, if I may say that, right? And one of the things too is that, it's important to understand that this generation of students, I like to call them techie babies, they use technology a lot. So something like Powtoons, which is really in with the times, can really help to engage students even more. And as a teacher, I think it has helped me in my pedagogical practice, as it has helped me to become a little bit more skilled, a little bit more diverse in my teaching methods. It makes us think a little bit more and helps us to step away from traditional methods of teaching. As we have been shown from the beginning of the DipEd program, and as technology evolves, so should the classroom and learning as a whole. And as I see the need I see the need for me as a reflective practitioner to think, to learn, practice, reflect, and even improve on what I do in my classroom.
Thank you very much, Zahida.
Okay, thank you very much.